This is planning for camp, surfing camp at marine camp. Uh, we needed to improve the surfing skill during the session of surf camp for almost 3 months, from September to November. Our plan to improve each surfing skills, longboard or shortboard. And then in the end, we use the softboard and then go for the longboard and go for the shortboard or plumboard. Each session is different, so getting information about that, especially after surfing camp, we are heading for the Bali surf camp if we have time together. Then this session will guide the Bali camp as well, and also knowing about here at Malipo or in Korea, where you can enjoy surfing. Let's first the guide for surf camp. Uh, in fact, the surfing is a very unique way. We have surfing as a paddle out and then landing and paddle out. Something like airplane. Airplane staying there. Airplane go, take off, and landing. And this is one session. And again, take off, landing. So just like surfing is the same pattern, paddle out and landing. But the landing is much more different because until we doing surfing, we are keeping doing then the session is paddle out, surfing, and again landing, not landing exactly, come back and then paddle out again and surfing. This is a surfing routine where we can do surfing. Uh, so let's see that. It means the paddling out is very important. The skill of paddling out is much more important for intermediate or advanced surfers, and then pro surfers can manage the waves. People who use shortboard, it connected with the paddling out. So the strong and the powerful wave cannot handle the longboard because the longboard has a uh, high volume rather than shortboard. So, and then we should know about it. And also the paddling out is a purpose, the good waves when it comes and we can paddling out. And we should know about which wave is good for longboard, which wave is good for shortboard or pumpboard, and choosing normally at Maripo Beach here in the local position, and we can use um, longboard very well because the wave is not high enough to do shortboard surfing. Then focus on longboard first, and then as a sub camper who beginners, and then intention to the use hardboard, longboard. What are the difference of softboard and the hardboard? Softboard is good, and then but there is one reason softboard and then longboard are quite different. And softboard, the little bit volume is good, but and the performance is not enough. And then we can use the uh, hardboard for the surfing. Then we can understand how to manage the surfing. And that is one option. But uh, attendant should know about that shortboard and the longboard, and they should take care about it. For example, know about the gear, and also the leash is much more important before we do the hardboard. Using hardboard is the goal to session and surfboard. And then also Then by doing that, and then they improve their skills properly. Uh, and also, let's see that um, we can try to new board, new hardboard or something, and then we try to do it, and also properly. And before we starting, we should know about our ability. For example, balance, core, agility, and all the performance and endurance. And then knowing about that the guide for the coaches should know about the surface ability and their uh, processing the whole year old about the physical way or their strengths and ability in swimming or in the deep water diving or all the something is matter when for the safety. So knowing about surfers and then very important before starting this program and then knowing and then making plans and then person to person, uh, then we can make the good program. Yeah, paddling out is very important, and also the lineup and then turning points, and then watching waves, where to go, and then where to stay in the lineup to get a good wave and the position, and also the changing direction and directly paddling and taking off. The moment is very short. And how short you can do that? And at least maybe 1 second you can do that. It's a challengeable, but you need to practice about it. How short you can do it. How short you can choose a wave and go down waves and then taking off wave. This skill is very important. And also you should practice about it many times for change direction and paddling and takeoff as well. After that, and then taking off is also good. Faking taking off is also good. And for the momentum of speed and the side learning and turning, bottom turn, and then engaging about rail loading and or the position of 45 degree, more than 45 degree inside and then trying to logging itself and then go back and quickly and recover this that is a drum return and the process will be go for surfing good performance and coming back to that. So, and then we are making program with a surfing camp for each person. Would you make a surf camp program for each person who attended for the surfing camp, the surf camp? Would you make that with a good guide with it, good guide with it? Okay, now I have contents about the surf camp program.